All right, Coach, congratulations on the win, third one of the season. Just what are your thoughts on the team's performance today?
Well, we knew that it was not going to be an easy match. We know how pesky they are on defense, and for us, we told them, we prepared our team that it may take 2, 3, 6 swings, just to stay patient and not to get frustrated with, that they were extending plays and keeping balls alive. So I think we did a good job of keeping that composure. Obviously wanted to clinch when we had the opportunity instead of letting them creep in and tie it up. But, every match presents a different kind of challenge for us. And we hadn't seen a team like this yet in only 2 matches into the season. And so learning how to win is not just learning how to win, it's learning how to beat a team and what their nuances are. And I was proud of that we've finished in 3.
So over the course of these first 3 matches, we've seen Ava Armour, Britt Carlson, and of course Heidi Bondi really taking their roles at outside hitters. Emily, so how is their roles have evolved this team, and how this outside hitting group is kind of work? Because Emily Wilson has seen a lot more digging opportunities.
Right. The nice thing about it is we've had every player step up at a different time. So we haven't been firing on all cylinders just yet with everybody having a dominant match, but that's okay. It's super early. And so when we've asked certain players to step up and fed them the ball, they really have stepped up. And so that's, I think, promising for us as coaches, is knowing what options we can roll with and who we need to lean on a little bit more in certain times.
So I saw Alexia Cool really just killing the ball with authority right there. Really helped you get you over the hump at the end there. What has she been like now, integrating her into the team, and as well as Sasha Cohen in these middle blockers?
Yeah, well, all 3 of our middles have done a great job in practice, and so I know our setters feel comfortable finding them the ball. And it was great to see Lex, after being a little bit quiet last weekend, or more of a defensive threat for us than an offensive. It was good to find her, especially in transition, just really putting the ball down with authority. So we definitely can utilize her length, and she can hit in front and behind the setter. And again, Sasha was probably more from serving and defense of a threat today compared to last weekend. So again, they step up at different times.
What have you learned about this team so far over these first 3 matches that you hope to take with them as you come back here to face UNCW in a couple days?
Well, really, they've been unfazed in the red zone, and that's very promising. We have a lot of new players in new positions, either new to the team or just new to the program, or new in their role. And the composure that we've shown when it's been tight, and tonight it was tight along the entire time. I've been really pleased that we haven't looked shook, or there's been tense moments, but we really stayed composed through it and really haven't dropped our heads, just kept battling and chipped away one at a time. And that's something pretty special this early.
Speaking of those tense moments, you've had the moments in these last couple of matches where you got out to a really hot start.
Mm-hmm.
Then you had Virginia Tech come and make it a game, almost getting to the 5th set. You had Charlotte make it a close 2nd set, and then you had this 3rd set against Stetson where you kind of made it close. What have you just seen with those moments, and how this team responded to them?
Well, they've really stayed focused on the fundamentals, and that's what we talk about, that first contact, that serve, and staying aggressive and staying assertive, and, and then from a passing standpoint, being able to just give us options. It doesn't have to be perfect. And I think our team has really embraced that. And so I can't complain at this point as to how they're really present in the moment.
What do you think as far as improvement going forward to maybe avoid that type of stuff from happening in the future?
Sure, it's a game of momentum, and so being able to come out after a timeout and hit our serve, it worked in our favor a couple times after calling timeouts tonight for us, or against them, but we've got to actually do the same and be able to make sure that we nail it after that. And so I'd like to see us grow in those moments where we can learn to finish. Instead of making it so interesting.
Yeah. Chloe Shear has been, of course, that leader on defense with her dig. She's already made it up to 9th in program history, and as she's chasing Renata Menchikova very close on her spot in the top 10 in program history. What have you just seen out of her in this early stretch?
Yeah, I think, in your senior year, there's a lot of different ways you can go about it, and Chloe embraced her one word as patience, understanding that there's a lot of new, even though there's familiarity on her part, there's a lot of new, and just being patient through all that. So she's just been a really steady yet energetic leader, and vocal when she needs to be, but she's really been a servant leader and shown everybody kind of how it's done, and I think that's allowed everybody else to be calm too.
What's the biggest thing you want to see this team do, and what are you excited for Night Nation fans to see when you guys have your home opener on September 19th?
Well, just all the weapons we have. I think we have a lot to be proud of, for both offensively and defensively. I think we've really stepped up and having more of a complete team. We're not relying on any one player. We might have leaned on one, a lot tonight. But offensively, defensively, behind the service line, we really take pride in all facets of the game. I don't think you could call us a defensive team or an offensive team. We're more balanced, and I think Night Nation will get behind that.
All right, awesome. Well, best of luck later on, Coach.
Thank you.